everyone, it's Tika and Mike.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
From Artifact Addiction. We just finished up our first hunt of 2022 and we had an amazing day on one of our favorite locations. We found lots of points, but make sure you stick around to the end of the video where I find my favorite point and the best point of the day. Also, if you haven't subscribed to us, please consider hitting the subscribe and the like button and helping to support our channel. Hope you enjoy the video. Hey everyone, it's Tika from Artifact Addiction and we are back. It is 2022. This is our first hunt of the year. It is cold, it is windy, we're back in Indiana. The snow finally melted. We couldn't get out yesterday and it was 70, so we decided to come out today when it was 40 with like 25-mile-an-hour winds. So it is blustery, but you know what? That's kind of what we do. Every time we come out here, our videos are hard to hear because it's so windy. But I did find my first point of 2022. Super excited. I haven't been able to hunt in a long time. You know, Mike's been on the last couple of videos without me, but between kids and life, it is just hard to get out anymore. So I'm going to take it when I can get it. So I did find the first point and I am super excited. I, on the way here, said I think the first point is going to be pink, and it's pink. So looks like it has a little bit of an ear ding. Basting.
It's still a beautiful looking point.
It's a great first point of the year.
Oh wow, that's really nice. Let's see up here in the sun. Little guy too.
Yeah, a lot littler than I thought it was.
Yep, a little bit off the base there. Looks like that ear's probably just worked right off or something. Pretty point though.
It's a good start to 2022.
Mm-hmm. I bet that's gonna look really pretty when we get her washed up. Yeah, I wonder what that is. I bet that's a pretty old point. Thin too, really thin. All right.
Well, stay with us. Hopefully we have a great day, and this is the first point at one of our best spots.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to 2022. Mike here with Artifact Addiction. It's been a little bit since the first point of the day. Tika found that really pretty pink point, and we've walked quite a while. Haven't found a whole lot of anything, but I think I just found my first point of 2022. What it looks right now looks really good. Looks like it's got a killer tip on it, so let's see if it's anything good. It's got a heck of a tip on it. Can't see the base. Looks like a little guy, so let's hope that other ear is there and that base is there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
That's a sweet point.
That is nice. Oh, man, is that nice.
Yeah, that's a sweet point.
Let's get over here and see, maybe. Look at that thing. Tika and I were just talking about how we don't find a lot over in this little section. It's not the main site of the field. It's kind of like a little bit of a satellite site, but when we do find stuff, it tends to be really nice. Last year she found one of those little zebra points over here. She found a side notch point that's about this same size, you know, like looks like G10 quality. So living up to its name, we might call this the G10 little sub-site of this whole area. So anyway, that's my first point of 2022. Hopefully we'll find some more, guys. That's pretty nice.
So we're off to a pretty good start for 2022. We're still in the same area that we've been in all morning. It is a little bit slower going, but we are finding some quality points. I did find this heartbreaker drill broken right in half, but beautifully worked. And then I did find another point. They are very, like we said earlier, they're very small over here. For some reason, we have never found anything with good size, but usually they're really good points. So this is another really good one. It's very tiny. Love the base on that.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice from what I can see. Let's see it there. Oh, it has a great tip. Couldn't tell there. Nice.
A little bit of a ding in it.
Looks like maybe like a little pop out of it or something.
Cute.
That's it.
It's so cute.
Nothing really broke down. Nice job.
Take this one.
Yeah, really. Second point of 2022.
Second point of 2022.
Tika's on the board with 2, so I had to tie it up really quick. She does have a handful of broke, so luckily for me, she's not blowing me out of the water. We're just about to turn Rose here, and I got a good one on the ground, so let's check it out. Again, not too big, but it's it looks
like bigger than the ones we found.
Yeah, and it looks 100%. So it's got a nice tip on it, like a really nice tip on it. So it looks like it's Indiana green to me, which we do find. It was cool. We do find a lot of Indiana green out here on most of these sites, so it's not too surprising. So, like I said, number 2 for the day for me. She's got 2, so all in all, not a bad start to 2022. All right, guys, if we find any more, we'll bring them to you. Everybody, I think it's 2 to 2. We just took a quick lunch break, headed back out to where we left off. I think we're just going to finish up this spot for the day. There's still a lot to look. We have a couple more hours yet, but we're trying to leave some of the other better spots for when we come back, maybe in a couple weeks. Right off the bat, I got another one on the ground here. It looks like it's pretty good. I can't tell if it's got a tip on it, so let's check it out. Hopefully it's in there.
Can't get it without there. That's good.
Yeah, we got a lot of sun here, so fingers crossed. It does have a tip on it.
Nice.
Wow. So you can see it there.
It's definitely bigger than the rest of the ones over here.
It's really nice, actually. It looks like it's 100%. And that shoulder's just worked down a little bit, and that base is just worked down a little bit. I don't know what that is. Almost looks like a heart right there, but I'm not sure. It's got some size to it, though. So hopefully we'll get a few more on the board for the day, but so far 2022 has turned out to be pretty good. All right, guys, we're getting down here to the last hour. Tika's walking feverishly to find another point, and she's go, go, go. She didn't even want to stop. I had to video this. Because look at this heartbreaker. Oh man, does that hurt. I saw it from like 2 rows away and just kind of stood there and stared at it for a minute. Look at that point. Oh, that hurts. Look, oh my gosh. Look at the size of that thing. Look at the base on that. Oh, good grief. I don't know what it is, but earlier today we were finding all the points we were finding were whole, and we were kind of laughing about it. And then we just went on a streak, and I think we found about a dozen brokes in the last 2 hours, including this monster. So we got, like I said, we got about an hour left, and we're gonna be wrapping it up for the day. So hopefully one of us will bring back another full point. So stick with us. Hey, what's up, everybody? We got maybe 45 minutes left to maybe half an hour. We're scrounging here for last point of the day. And unfortunately, I found that big giant broke here a minute ago. We made one more pass down, one more pass back. I think we got probably a dozen more rows or so, but I got a giant in the ground here. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's whole. It looks really good though. See it there?
Yep.
Look inside of that. Oh, it's got some really cool colors.
Uh-huh.
Wow, it is chunky. Like my friends over, I think it's Heartbreaker Relics maybe, says it's a salsa point. It's thick and chunky. You like that? I had to steal that from you guys. But anyway, cool point. Like I said, we got a little bit longer to go, but so far, I got last point of the day, guys.
We are down to the last couple of minutes. I have one in the ground. I unfortunately do think the base is broken, so I am desperately trying to get last point of the day. So we're gonna quick film this one so you guys can see it, because it is an amazing point without a base. And then I'm gonna keep going because I'm gonna try and find one more.
It's still pretty nice though.
It's really nice. It's really well worked. It looks like it's thin.
Yeah, it looks dang nice.
Oh, it's so thin.
Oh,
dang
wow.
it.
Is there a lot broken or?
No, I mean, it's definitely more than like 90%.
It's still
That
pretty
is
darn
paper
nice.
thin. Look at that. I have one from out here from a couple years ago that we called a potato chip because it was so thin. This kind of resembles that.
Yeah, let me see. I bet that's pretty translucent too. Not as much as I thought. It's more white than anything.
Why are
Yeah.
your hands so dirty?
What's that? I know. Look at. Good grief.
Look like a homeless
Looks like I was
person.
playing in a sandbox. Look at the flaking on that. That's still a gorgeous point,
It's
though.
really nice.
Look at the flaking on that. Super good tip, kill shot. Oh, and I do have to say, I think I screwed that up on the last point. I said my little reference there for Heartbreak Relics, but I think that's actually Pine Belt Relics. I think it's Mike that said the old thick and chunky salsa point. So either way, both those channels are awesome channels. If you guys don't, if you don't subscribe to them already, please check both those guys out, Heartbreaker Relics and Pine Belt Relics. They're both super good channels, so kill shot for those guys. All right, a little bit left.
I'm hurrying.
All right.
I'm on my way. All right, we're still grinding it out, you guys. We only have a couple rows left. I think we're supposed to actually be done for today.
We always got 10 more minutes.
Oh my God. He makes us late everywhere. I have one more on the ground. It looks like it's got a little bit of a tip ding, but let's take a look at it.
Sitting on a big old pedestal there. Look at that.
Yeah, it looks like the tip is...
My gloves covered. Got a little danger. Is
Oh,
it reworked in there?
Honestly, I don't know.
Have to wash it up.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's got a little bit of rework, but little stem point.
It's kind of a
we don't
cool
find a whole
color.
lot of those here, do we?
No, we don't.
All right.
All right, well, we're gonna hurry up and try and get one more for you guys.
Sounds good.
All right, you guys. 30 seconds later.
Unreal.
Like
Unreal.
I said, it's karma for him making us late. We're supposed to be gone like 4 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh.
He says he saw it first, but it's still in my row.
I saw it first, and my eyes about bugged out of my head.
It's definitely a good point.
And
It's
she
a
took
great way
one-
to end my first hunt of the
Oh
year.
my god. It's a smoker.
Yeah, I'm super excited to pick it up.
Look at this point.
And it looks like it's flawless.
Oh my good gosh.
Let's see it. Oh, look at it.
Oh my gosh. Look at that point. It's so nice. Oh man. I am happy
Sharp.
for you.
Sounds like
Oh
it.
gosh, yeah, I'm green with happiness.
Oh, don't worry. There's still a few minutes. The truck's way down there, so one of us could definitely pull another
That's
one out.
okay.
but
I had a heck
this
of it.
is-
I had
this
a
is
heck
good
of a day at
one.
the end of the year.
Yeah, you did. And I didn't get to go to that one. But this is a good way for me to end my day.
Look at that thing.
Can't wait to get this one washed up.
Oh man. All right, let's go. A couple more rows.
Okay.
Hey everybody, I'm gonna do a quick cleanup here. It's pretty cold outside. I think this is the first cleanup I've ever done with snow on the ground. But this is for the first hunt of the year for Tika and I. It was Sunday, March the 6th, and we had a pretty good day. We hunted one of our favorite sites, and it was tilled up a little bit in the fall. So we hunted one particular section, and like I said, we had a pretty good day. I'm gonna go through these real quick with everybody. This is kind of an overview of what we found, some of the better stuff. I'm gonna go with some of the brokes real quick that we probably didn't show. Here's a big broken drill tip that Tika found, a couple big tips, bunch of tips here, some bases, a little base there. This was kind of a neat one here. Looks like some Indiana green side notch, little tiny side notch, which that particular spot in the field, we find a bunch of little points like this, so it wasn't very odd to find a handful of brokes there. This, unfortunately, was a super heartbreaker, and I think I got that one on film. I really don't even know what type this is. It's got this huge bulbous base on it, and it doesn't feel ground or anything, but yeah, like I said, I'm really not sure what the heck that was. It was pretty sizey though, so just for fun, I kind of set this tip up right here, because it doesn't match obviously, but you can kind of get an idea of just how big that point was, or probably was anyway. So there's those brokes, and we did have some beautiful scrapers. Some of them we got on camera maybe, and some we didn't. This one here, I'm not really sure if it's showing up all that well. Beautiful material. It's actually bifacial. You can see working on both sides. Worked all the way around. Really nice end on it there. And then just some really tiny guys, which half the time you don't even know, if they're scrapers or not. You pick them up thinking they're little flakes, and then you see the little worked edge on them. That little one, and then this little guy, you can see all the little working there on the edge. Try to keep everything in my hand here. My hands are frozen. This was kind of neat too, and I didn't notice it till after we got home. So Tika thought this was like a little scraper. She picked it up, and you can see it's got an edge all the way around it, worked all the way around it. And then I got home and I thought, well, maybe it was a scraper, but then it's got this little, almost like a little engraver or something. I don't know, like a spur right off the top of it there. If anybody's ever seen anything like that, let me know what you think. I thought that was kind of neat. I don't think that's an accident. That kind of looks like it was made intentional with a little point there on the tip. But I'm gonna go through some of these points here. This is a little stem point that Tika picked up. It does have a little bite off the end of the tip there, but still not a bad little point. So I'm trying not to drop them because I can't hardly feel my fingers. But let's see, this was the first point of the day that Tika picked up, so that's her first point of 2022. Really thin. Like I said, that part of the field throws out a lot of little tiny thin dart points, I would imagine they are. It's got a little bit of bite off the one of the base ears there, but still a really nice point. This was another little tiny one that she found over in that same spot. Beautiful little side notch. This might actually be like a little Jack's Reef or something. We do find quite a few Jack's Reefs in the field. It's a very multicultural site, so more of a woodland point, but so that could definitely be that. This was also another one that she found. I'm not doing this in any particular order. I just figured I'd go through them real quick, but I believe this to also be a little Jack's Reef. And one of their characteristics are they say they're real thin, and this thing is just like absolute paper thin. And it is super well made. I'm sure you can see the flaking there, all on the edges. Very, very nice secondary flaking. Base is obviously broke on it, but I think it fits a Jack's Reef pretty well. This was a pretty nice point that I found. Looks to be some Attica shirt as well. It's kind of crude, but it is a whole piece. Doesn't look like there's anything broken on it yet until I throw it on the ground here. But yeah, nice little point. Some little sharp base there is pretty cool. This was one of the bigger points that I had found in quite some time, and it is just crude as heck. And I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe a Hopewell, but it is clunky. It's got all kinds of, yeah, you get a good idea of what it looks like there. It's curved. Like I always laugh. I think of Flint's ball when I see one like this, because he'd always say it's crooked as a dog's hind leg, and that's what I think when I see a point like that. So good reference on that guy. Big chunky thing, but probably got some use anyway. This was probably one of my favorite points. This was my first point of 2022, and just super well made. Another ultra thin point from the same spot as those other little guys like these ones here. But just a super needle tip, tiny little serrations on it, and just a neat little base. I'm not sure on that one either as far as type, but it's definitely a cool little find. I was happy to find that for my first point of the year. And then pretty quick after I found that one, I found this. It looks like it's probably some Harrodsburg shirt. I'm not exactly sure on the type. I think I said, I don't know, it kind of looked like it had a little bit of a hardened looking base, but I'm probably wrong on that. Not a bad point. When I picked it up, I thought it was kind of broken, but it's just made kind of wonky. One side of the base is long, and the other side has a really long shoulder, so it's kind of just wonky on how it's made. But super happy to find that. That's a really nice point. And then at the end of the day, with maybe just a few minutes left, Tika ended up finding this thing, and it's just awesome point. Again, I'm not really sure. Maybe like a rice shallow notch, something along those lines. Another woodland point. Not really sure, but either way, just like all the other ones, we're super happy to find them, save them from the plows. Anytime we can find a piece like this that hasn't been all busted up is a good day. So anyway, that was the first hunt of the year, March 6th, and we're excited to get back out. I think we're going to go back out here in a couple weeks to another spot, and hopefully we'll have another really good day and bring it to you. Best of luck to everybody out there in 2022. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's videos. Rock on, guys.